61.
Nice. You're only 28.4 away. Miles an hour. Hey.
Have to gas it up.
Gas up for the camera.
'Cause I'm out here grinding.
Oh, the sensor's already in?
Austin, are you Austin at ultimateu.org?
It is me.
Okay, I need to put these in, so stand right here. Righty. What are they called? The Infinity Stones?
Yeah.
Dang it, you get that middle. See if it'll like stay there. Probably won't. Never mind. It's gonna be hard. Just go here then. Okay, get in your position on the mount, or your stretch position.
Let's do the thing where
Let's
I'm
go,
on.
feet closer together, yeah. Closer. Okay, ski pose. Okay. Get ready whenever you're ready. And I'm gonna hit capture and it does a 4 count. So you can watch it count down.
Is the wrap set on?
Yeah, when it beeps and says swing now, then you're going.
Why is it red?
Swing back to green. I don't know, see.
Oh. anytime you say it, somebody does it, dude. It's like, don't. Oh.
It's on good. What's not?
Oh, he hasn't pitched. Oh, I thought he was throwing it. No, I hope I don't throw 74.
If I put that on social media, everybody would be like, "Oh, but he doesn't throw strikes."
At 83?
So true, dude. You guys all know it. Ooh, goodness gracious.
Gary, you want to put up that 10-yard thing? Are we done with that?
Yeah, I'm done with it.
I don't want to hit it.
I can put it away in a second, Gary.
You ready?
Yeah, let me get one more. Yeah.
I stay over here. Keep missing left. So.
Is anyone seeing like a?
Y'all seen like a pump over there?
Huh?
Yeah, like a little wire attached to it. Just let that go.
Think you might pick it up.
What was it?
No. Anybody take an insulin pump?
I didn't take it. I have no need for an insulin pump.
IV electrolytes.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm set, and I'm gonna hit this, and you're gonna have a 4 count. When it beeps and says swing, now go. What last game, do you remember?
What do you mean?
Remember your, I don't think your velocity last game.
It's only like 81.
Your spin rates are really good, but Steve, the spin rate's pretty good, huh?
2146. That's 200 below the major league average.
Yeah, but it's at 85.
Yeah,
So if you got it to 93,
maybe.
I know,
Doesn't have a direct correlation with spin rate.
potentially.
Potentially.
It doesn't look like you stick your front leg that well.
What do you mean?
I like everything to your front leg, and then you're not sticking your front leg that well.
Like I'm not getting extension headed?
Yeah, it doesn't look like you're stopping it. Like we're gonna look at it. No, you're stopping it. Wanna do one more before we go through analysis?
Yeah, can you move? Why is my arm look so wonky?
It's probably you're right there.
Yeah. Am I not getting any drive? Because it doesn't look like I'm getting any leg drive.
Yeah. I mean, you're letting it. This is fly. So be careful, you're leaning so far back here, and then you're opening this up, and then this thing, just because you're all the way pushed it in, the abduction is wanting to just slam down on you.
Okay, so
you don't want to lean so far back. You can lean back, just don't over lean back,
Yeah.
and then don't at the same time kick this out.
Okay.
So if I lean really far back and I kick this out, I can't drive this leg anymore.
okay.
That actually was better. That should have happened if you didn't lean back, because when you're normally leaning back, everything would stay up. So you didn't, then things want to go early. So do that again. Try to stay separated longer with it.
Let me throw one before I go again.
And that's why you were saying you're like having a hard time driving, is because you're leaning so hard, it's swinging out. Now this thing is stuck.
Okay.
Ready? Maybe that was just a jump and spin. Your spin went down.
I can't get on with that. It was like 85 in my best. That's the last thing I heard.
That'll be it. We'll just go through it. I think just noticing that's something you got to work on. Look at your sequencing too. See how it's affecting your sequencing. You really can't find your pump? So you think someone moved it?
I'm gonna finish up filming and I'll help you look.
Are you gonna pass out on us now? Great. Hey, can y'all help him look for his pump, because it's gonna be a medical emergency.
Oh, I think I saw it somewhere.
And now he.
Seriously, can y'all look for it?
Yeah, I saw it. It's right here, bro.
Dude,
Oh,
that's how fast it was?
See?
Max, gosh dang it, bro.
I thought you left it there on purpose.
Goodness gracious.
Dude, he needs some insulin. Let's
Bro, no feel. Just no feel.
look. See, when that's flying, this is
Big eye guy.
rolling down.
Yeah.
And you're not linear to drive at that point. So you got to be careful when this leg gets out here. If that's not in a linear position to drive, it's just going to follow it, and it's a collapsing movement. So you're just swinging your front leg. You're swinging your front leg before this gets linear, and it's going to cause everything to want to collapse or rotate before you can get your drive on. So you got to sit and hold it until you get down here, then you open, then you drive. Yeah, you got to get farther down before you let your front leg get out there.
So come in here and then down here.
Get down there, forward and down. And
Yeah, so
before
it's
your
like
front leg wants
that.
to get, before your front leg wants to get out. Because if you look at your sequencing, dude, everybody in camp has been arm. A lot of them, that's actually the worst sequencing. Arm, chest, hip. So you're going literally
Arm first.
arm, chest, hip. I mean, I wouldn't say your arm's going first, but your hip shouldn't be the last thing to go. It should ultimately be the first thing. And then most everybody, it's been the second thing. So we got to see why. So the red line is your hip. So you can see the green is your trunk or your chest. You can see that's going off first. And if we look at this tool, we can see you're not going to have separation. Okay, so there's no separation. And the hip and trunk are the glove side, which is the blue, and the green, the trunk.
Dang, bro.
All right.
No feel, dude. No feel.
I was like, what is that? So when you see glove side, which is the blue, and the green going together, you want them going together, but it's going before the hip. So ideally, we'd want the hip peaking here. So we get the hip mounting first, then the chest, which is the green and blue second, then the arm. So you just got them all going off together. Okay.
Is this better than what it was last time, though?
Let's go back. So this was last time. Well, let's just look at the sequencing. Oh. Dang it.
Just delete it.
Arm, chest, hip. So the sequencing looks the same. Nope, it's the exact same. So you haven't made a biomechanical change. Let's say your front leg isn't flying open as early as it was. Yeah, it's definitely not doing that. So your front leg is a little later, but it's still not, you haven't done it, it hasn't stayed back enough, and you haven't held torsion and gotten linear enough to get your hips to peak early. So your speeds are going up because your athleticism is getting better, maybe because your front leg is not as flying open. But you got to keep improving. You got to get this sequencing. You got to get this hip going first. So you got to get to that linear position with torsion before your front side opens, so we can really drive and peak that hip before the trunk goes. If not, it's just going to go everything together, and that's what's still going on. Push this out. See, like, you want to keep, you're trying to keep this adductor under you. Just be careful. If he's filming, we'll get copyright violation.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just keep it down. So, I mean, when he's not filming, it's fine.
Yeah, sweet.
So the adductor, you don't want to keep that on. You got to let that stretch and open up as you move down, because that's going to hold it in torsion. You're wanting to keep this under you, and that's going to cause that leg to collapse.
So I'm here, and I'm kind of just coming in here.
Yeah, but you got to get it there
Instead of staying
down
there.
Yeah, there you go.
Driving out of there.
Yeah, opening and driving. So the point is that's a challenging lower half software or muscle memory issue that takes time to change. And because you're collapsing that leg and your front side's flying open and everything's going together, it doesn't allow you to take all your really good athleticism and get it through the kinetic chain to the ball. So it's going to be a big piece for you, keeping what you're building, but we've got to get this sequencing correctly. We've got to get you delaying rotation, powering through your back leg, not swinging through your front side. So you can see improvement. I see improvements all around. It's just not dramatic, but it's a good enough, it equals the amount of velocity improvements you've seen. You make a big improvement in that sequencing, all of a sudden that's going to make a big jump too. So you just got to keep working on that.
I don't think I could.